Good morning, it's Jane from Allotment Cooks. It's Saturday the 5th of December and I'm not at my allotment, I'm not in my garden, I am actually in school on a Saturday. I know, but it's a very, very good reason for this. As some of you may know, it is World Soil Day today, and this is a happy coincidence, I have to admit. It wasn't actually arranged, well, not by me anyway. I'm here because today I'm actually going to be getting a huge delivery, a massive delivery, donated and gifted by Natural Grower of loads of bags of compost. Now this is fabulous, especially because it is World Soil Day, because this is organic. It's going to improve the soil, which is really desperately needed in the school garden here, and it's vegan. It is just phenomenal stuff, so it's really, really going to help with the growing. Now I'm actually in the greenhouse at the moment, the school greenhouse, and it's a beautiful greenhouse because it's huge and it's also heated. Now if I just show you some of the things that the children have actually been doing, they have been sowing and planting lots and lots of things, and over here as well we can see lots of flower seeds. So again, this is another really lovely donation from Sutton Seeds, who gave us loads and loads of seeds. And because this is a heated greenhouse, although it feels a little bit chilly this morning, I have to admit, we've been able to actually start sowing and growing things. Now these are our garlics, and you can see they've just gone crazy, absolutely crazy. They're really loving it in here. Now I've put them in cells because the ground is just not ready for them. Now in addition to the two groups I've just mentioned, so Natural Grower, who are just phenomenal, Sutton Seeds, who are brilliant as well, we've also had loads of welly boots donated to us by the lovely Lisa Marie Kitchen Garden. So if you don't follow her already, check her out, because she's given us 30 pairs of wellies and loads of gloves as well, which is ideal for the kids. We've also had loads of tools donated to us by a local businessman who is based in Horncastle. So Andrew Webb has donated lots of lovely things for us. Now I'm just going to leave the greenhouse because I'm going to walk around to where the growing area is, so that you can start to see some of the work that the children have done. Now it's a big job, and I really have to remember sometimes that these are 12 and 13-year-old kids working on this at the moment, but they're really, really going for it. Now, I'll give you a little tour so you can have an idea as to what the aim is and what we're going to be working towards. And again, we've been gifted so many things. So we've also got Empathy Root Grow have also donated a whole load of seeds and growing products for us, including some wild flower seeds. So that's going to be great. We've also had 2 polytunnels donated to us. So Premier Polytunnels have donated a nice large polytunnel, and also Feel Good UK have donated a huge polytunnel as well. Been so lucky with the fabulous donations we're getting to actually get this gardening project off the ground. Now we have no budget. There is no budget. So the fact that, companies are really helping us out is brilliant, and the kids are loving it too. So I did a little, because it was snowing yesterday, I do timetable gardening with the children twice a week, so once on a Tuesday, once on a Friday. Yesterday being Friday, thought it's going to be a bit rainy. No, it snowed. So we actually had an inch of snow on the ground, so they couldn't come out. So instead they did a nice little vlog for me. Now this vlog will only actually go onto the school's website, safety and kids and so on. But they told me loads of things and more plans that they have. They want a pond, and they gave me a very good reason for that. They want a pond because they want to have frogs, so that the frogs will eat the slugs. Amazing. So again, it is World Soil Day. Keeping chemicals out of the ground. These kids are already on it. They are absolutely on it. So here we are. This is part of the growing area. You can see we've got some tyres out here already. So just where those tyres are over there is the edge, and obviously that's the playing field. We're not doing all that. That'll be humongous. So this is going to be sort of our flowers, our pollinators, our natural garden. So we'll have the flower seed around here as well. Get some bulbs. And we have these tyres. So we are recycling, and these tyres are going to either be planters or they're actually going to be used as seating area. As I say, we have no budget, so we can't actually get seats out here, but it'd be a nice, hopefully calming place for the children and for staff to actually sit down and have a nice relax. So we've got this area here near the minibuses, but there is a fence there which could potentially be where the pond will go. So nice little natural pond, and it is surrounded by these huge trees which are looking a bit bare at the moment, but because of the trees, we're not getting rid of the trees, not a chance. There are lots of roots, so we can't disturb the roots here, which is why we've got the planters and the tyres. Now I'm just going to walk down this way. Such a massive area, it really is. And we go towards sort of where it's going to be the veggie patch and so on. So you can see, poor things, we've actually already got raspberry canes in here, sort of to mark the two different growing areas. So this is the garden area behind me, and then this huge area looking at the line of the trees and the fence over there, that is going to be the veggie growing area. So remembering these are 12 and 13 year olds, they've started digging over where some of the beds are going to be. So we're going to have 8 of these 2 metre by 3 metre beds. I have got loads of pallets which we need to split so that we can actually create the raised bed areas. So you can see there's still snow on the ground. Still snow on the ground. The plan today was to actually get a rotavator in here so we could help the kids out really, so they don't have to keep on digging, but the ground is way too soft. It is actually raining again now, at least it's not snowing. So that's going to have to wait another day, I think, but hopefully get some pallets split today, which would be good. Now this area here, which we haven't done anything with, this is going to be 2 huge beds. So one of them is going to be where a fruit cage is going to go. So I haven't technically got a fruit cage. What I have is a frame of a massive old gazebo that I just got off a free cycle site. So I'm going to use that and get some netting, some quite wide netting, because it is for the fruit cage, so we want the pollinators to get in there. And that's massive, so that'll probably go up to this point. And then next to that we'll have a large bed so that we can have things like more root veggies, so potatoes and so on. So that basically takes me to about here, all the way down there. And we've still got all this space up here. So we have this lovely line of trees here. So again, we're keeping the trees. Trees important for soil, for retaining water, for drainage, as well as our natural ecosystems. So we're coming up to this end here. Now we've got this little dip just there, and that's where the compost bins are going to go. So again, we are going to be having our own compost bins, hopefully getting some of the scraps and stuff from the kitchen to build up those compost bins so that the kids can learn about composting as well. So again, World Soil Day, good compost, absolutely ideal. So it then leaves this bit here, and that's where the polytunnels are going to go. So we've got actually quite a bit of space in between where those huge beds are going to go and where the polytunnels will go. So I might have to plan something else to go in there. But we do also have this large space here between the fence and those trees. And it's an open space between the growing area and the rest of the field where obviously sports and so on go on. And what I'd like to do, and I need to get this sorted, is actually plant up a living fence. Now, Ellen Mary actually had a live broadcast last night, which was fabulous. If you didn't actually tune in, hopefully you can still access it. And the lady, I can't remember her name, how rude, the lady she was had on with her was talking about living fences, and it's just a no-brainer really. So if we can get some hedgerow or some sort of fruiting bushes like blackthorn, hawthorn and so on along there, it means that it's going to nicely edge off the growing area, but also it's going to have some nice sloes for the staff. Again, it helps with our ecosystems, it helps with our soil, and it's just going to be brilliant. So it's a big job, but bless them, those kids have been working like Trojans, considering they only have sort of maximum 2 hours each week, and we've been doing this for about 6-7 weeks now. It's pretty amazing, but remember, they are 12 and 13 year olds. There's only so much they can do, even though they're so eager. they wanted to come in today. They actually wanted to come into school on a Saturday to actually work on the school garden, and I had to say no because we've got a great big delivery truck. We were going to have the rotavator in, and you know, just for safety reasons it wasn't going to be ideal. But you know, how good is that? These kids are so enthusiastic about what they're doing, and I just love it. So that's the progress so far. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to show you much more development, but considering this was just all grass area, it's really good. I'll just show you actually the soil while I'm here. So it's a bit claggy. I'll be honest, I was hoping it was going to be better than that, because apparently quite a few years ago this area actually had a school farm on it. So I was hoping when I dug down it would be some really good soil down there. It's not particularly good, so actually natural grower, the stuff they're sending us today, is going to be so beneficial to adding to the quality of the soil here. So I hope you've enjoyed this, so you can actually see what I'm up to and what the kids are doing. So much work to do, but you know what? It's a marathon, not a sprint, and it's all about the journey as well as the final outcome. I hope you have a lovely, lovely Saturday, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.